I noticed a humongous airplane in the air. The next number in this piece is the number 6. This piece is called Section 4, One Asian War Dream, or S4, 1SIWD. In the month of March 18, 2009, I recorded this dream in my dream book. Today I dreamt that I was inside some kind of facility or in some kind of hotel. It was daytime. There was a white man in front of me, and this man who stood in front of me began to behave in an erratic motion. Then I heard a male voice say the word Asian. Then I realized that I heard myself say several times in this dream the word Asian. And then I also heard myself say in my sleep, we will be in a war with Asia. Then the last thing I seen in this dream was that I was drafted into war with other people, and all of us had to give our stool sample. The next number in this piece is the number 7. This piece is called Section 4, 2 Atomic Bomb Dream, or S4, 2ATOD. In the month of April 23rd, 2009, I recorded this dream in my dream book. Today I dreamt that I seen something that had to do with Korea. Next, I seen someone stand over an empty bed with a samurai sword in his hand. Next, I found myself in a room with a bunch of non-black individuals who all were watching the news about an atomic bomb that had gone off inside Germany. Next, I found myself watching another news coverage about the American military being spread too thin, and that the U.S. military were told to come home. As I watched the news with these strange people around me, I then thought to myself, Obama is going to bring about World War III. Then I began to sense panic in the air, because everyone in this room with me began to realize that soon World War III would be upon us. I also sensed that people in this room with me had thought about running away or to hide somewhere. This dream was somewhat frightening because the American military was called home to prepare for World War III. Then I woke up from this dream. The next number in this piece is the number 8. This piece is called Section 4, 1 Australian Dream, or S4, 1AUSD. In the month of April 28, 2009, I recorded this dream in my dream book. Today I had a weird dream. I dreamt that I was in Australia, and I seen this Australian bear called the koala bear. Then I seen people run down a jungle path. Next I noticed that I too ran down a jungle path behind these Australians. In this dream I sensed the Australian people had to flee their cities for some unknown reason. The next number in this piece is the number 9. This piece is called Section 4, 2 Airplane Dream, or S4, 2AID. In the month of June 4, 2009, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I had a dream that I seen a giant 747 airplane hover, or I might have seen a snapshot of this plane over the houses across the street from me. Then I believe I seen another snapshot of another 747 that also hovered over the houses across the street from my house. But this particular airplane had an United Airlines logo on its tail. These 2 airplanes I seen in this dream were pointed towards John F. Kennedy Airport. These 2 planes had a small amount of fog around their tail, and I have a drawing of this dream. As you see here, this is the first airplane I seen in this dream that hovered over the homes, and this was the second airplane that had a United Airlines logo on its tail, and this plane also hovered over the homes across the street from me. The next number in this piece is the number 10. This piece is called Section 4, 1 Armed Civilian Dream, or S4, 1ARMCD. In the month of June 7, 2009, I recorded this dream in my dream book. Today I dreamt that I seen people that I believe were American civilians. These people I seen were white, and the people I seen were stationed inside an American city. It was daytime, and I sensed or seen these civilians with machine guns in their hands. Then I heard someone behind me say, "Korea." Then I seen Koreans or Oriental people, mostly women, standing up in a room, and it appeared to me that these women were about to make an oath to something. Then I heard someone say, Koreans have made tunnels underground to attack Americans. Then I seen two white men who I believe were law enforcement agents. These two men wore white dress shirts, and they had gone to their cars to retrieve their gun from their automobile. Then I seen another white man who also appeared to me to be in some kind of law enforcement. He too had also worn a white dress shirt, and he held a black handgun in his hand as he cautiously walked in the middle of armed civilians that I seen early in this dream. Then the last thing I dreamt about inside this dream was that I seen Koreans and myself inside a hotel, which might have been the Hotel Marriott or even the Holiday Inn. Then I woke up from this dream. The next and last number in this piece is the number 11. This piece is called Section 4, 3 Airplane Dream, or S4, 3AID. In the month of June 17, 2009, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I was on Asher Street, and I was on the 3rd floor in my room. I looked out of my bedroom window, and I seen one airplane, which headed towards John F. K. Airport. Then I found myself in the front part of this house, and I was now on the terrace. It was still daytime, and I seen an airplane that I believe was a 747. Then this airplane flown past several row houses which are connected to my house. This plane I seen was just a few feet above the streets below. This plane was white with some kind of blue stripe on its back part of its body. This plane had landed in the backyard of the row houses and behind in the backyard of my house. This plane, I suspected wings were clipped somehow, because when this plane landed, it did not have any wings on its body. Then I seen cars approach this airplane. Next, I seen people getting off the plane, and these individuals have entered into buses and other vehicles. The last thing I seen in this dream was a small, black, private jet plane in the backyard, and I also seen a white man stand beside this small jet plane. Lastly, I seen 3 white military men come off something. These military men held 3 black machine guns. These men wore a green military uniform. Then a voice behind me said, "Russians." The next letter in this piece is the letter B. This is Section 4, letter B. There are 6 dreams in this piece that begins with the letter B. There's one dream about a bridge. There are 2 dreams about the building called 1515 Broadway. There's one dream about black men. There's one dream about barcodes, and there's one dream about black women. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called Section 4, 1 Bridge Dream, or S4, 1BRD. In the month of December 1st, 2008, I recorded this dream in my dream book. In this dream, I noticed that I followed 2 older-looking black women, and I believe a small black man also was with us. It was daytime. We all headed towards a bridge that looked damaged to me. I'm not really sure if I was in Brooklyn, New York, but somehow this area in this dream felt like uptown Manhattan. The 3 individuals and I stood under some kind of black beam that might have been connected to this particular bridge in my dream. These 2 women appeared frantic, and one of the women wore a pair of eyeglasses. Then this woman who wore a pair of eyeglasses yelled to me, "Come on." Then we walked up upon a concrete slab that resembled a ramp. I believe this ramp could have been one of many steps that led onto this damaged bridge. Then I told myself, we are walking too high up, and there's no handrails. Next, I looked down and I seen how high we were.